The Lake Township Chamber of Commerce in Uniontown, Ohio, declined to comment on its sponsorship of KellyMiller Circus. The Oklahoma-based circus is scheduled to perform this summer in Hartville, Ohio. According to PETA, KellyMiller Circus has been cited by the United States Department of Agriculture numerous times for animal cruelty. The most recent citation is listed as May 3, 2012, after a tiger exhibitor failed to contact a veterinarian when 2 tigers sustained injuries. Jill Kirsch, president of Cripple Creek Ferals and Friends, has been trying to prevent repeat performances of the circus after visiting the event herself. What did you see? Describe that imagery for me.
Unhappy animals, exhibiting coping behaviors. They have no choice. They have nothing else to do. They spend their lives in those small enclosures and then back on a trailer to travel to the next town for the next performance. I hear a lot of people say, well, the animals look so healthy, but that spoke nothing of their mental or their physical, emotional health.
Kirsch began communication with Howard Miller, one of the owners of Hartville Marketplace. The circus took place on his business's property.
When they first came the first year and I found out about it, I sent an email to Mr. Miller, and I included videos and documentation of the violations of this particular circus. And his response was that he wasn't aware there was anything cruel and inhumane about this, and he wouldn't hold it again. And I was thrilled.
Miller responded to Kirsch's email by saying, "We have always tried to be civic-minded in all we do and to give back to our community. When the chamber approached us about having the circus on our property, we were happy to help them out. Had we known that a circus was a controversial event, we would not have allowed it to be held on our property. At this time, it would not be fair of us to go back on our word and not allow the circus to proceed. I will promise that it will not happen again."
When he said that they wouldn't have the circus back, I was like, wonderful, this is great. And then we found out that it was returning, and when I questioned him on the return of it, that's when I got the email saying, well, basically the protesters made us angry and we're going to do it again. Mm-hmm. I explained to him that I work with animals every day, and animals are my life. So I'm aware of all these different things that go on. Animal hardware or the kitchen are his business in his life, so he may not be aware. So I was trying to educate him, open his eyes to the cruelty that's involved with the circus, and hopefully he would see that it isn't right.
Kirsch also began communications with the Lake Township Chamber of Commerce, who sponsors the circus performances in Hartville. Kirsch was hoping to become a member of the chamber for her business.
In the beginning of December of last year, I sent in an application to join the Chamber of Commerce. Being a Lake Township resident, graduated from Lake, I've operated a business in the community for 21 years. My cat rescue is locally based. I try to support local businesses and thought, this would be a good thing. Good networking, good way to get my mission out and spread the word. Wasn't any ulterior motive with it as far as the circus thing. They're, in my mind, 2 separate things. I protested the circus as an individual, not representing my organization.
Kirsch was told in an email from Krista Cozy, the director, that our board of directors does have a question before proceeding. In the past, you have been very vocal in your opposition to our organization. We are curious as to your interest in joining and what has perhaps changed your opinion of the organization. Cozy mentioned in another email that the board had to review her application because, since we hosted and sponsored the event when you were protesting it, you were protesting our organization and the sponsors of the event, which include local businesses. We are talking to them about another date this year, just to be upfront with you about our intentions. Another letter from the Lake Chamber of Commerce came to Kirsch after her application was reviewed.
When I got the letter saying I was denied, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The topper on it was when the whole reason my membership was denied was because of the circus issue, and then for them to throw this invite to set up a booth at the circus was just kind of like a...
With the date of this year's performance drawing closer, Kirsch is trying to educate local businesses on the circus.
I've made it no secret that I don't support any of the businesses that support the circus, and I urge all my friends to not support it. You can go on any of their Facebook pages and see the comments that people have made that said, hey, you have a great hardware store here. It's a mile away from my house. I'll go to Home Depot, I'll go to Lowe's, I'll go somewhere else rather than support somebody that supports this. The businesses that don't support it, I'm all for patronizing them.
The Lake Chamber of Commerce may have fallen silent when it comes to KellyMiller's circus, but residents like Jill Kirsch have not. Madison Brady, TV2 News.